Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jose Berrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Berrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rosario is there. One down.
Batting second, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
So one away here with the bases empty, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Berrios has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Hit sharply on the ground to second. Scooped up in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Ready now, Yandy Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. Previous history with Blake Snell, batting .500, 4 for 8. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball.
A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Lau is there for the catch. There's 1 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. Kepler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And here's Donaldson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Two and 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. Digging in, Ji-Man Choi. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ji-Man Choi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Nope. That's inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
All even now, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch on its way.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Martinez, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago.
Mitch Garver.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Done. No.
Here's Miguel Sano. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
At the plate now, Luis Arias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Arias is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Striding in, Willy Adames. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here now is Mike Zunino. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario, and that's a home run into the top tank. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino, and with it the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lowe.
Number 8.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 3-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ready for another chance? Max Kepler, second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that is off the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Polanco, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So striding in, Nelson Cruz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Ready with the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A man at third with 1 away. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
payoff pitch home. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batted.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Men on third with 2 down. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The count now at 2-1. Two and one. Here it is.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
The pitch.
3-2.
Hunter Renfroe is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. And the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Up next for the Rays, Jose Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Outside.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-0 home. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Willy Adames, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Going back is the center fielder, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center as they open it up to 6-2 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays are in front 6-2. So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Reined in, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 8, Mitch Garver.
Striding into the box, Mitch Garver. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So a solo shot here to left center field, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Adames brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Twins at least do get 1 back on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Rays 6 and the Twins 3. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Matt Wisler, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 37, Matt Wisler.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lowe. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Second baseman, number 8.
First offering on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here's the 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Kepler is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Settling in now, Yandy Diaz, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Runners off for second. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch. He'll try it again from first. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. The throw, it's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, Byron.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that one is gone! solo home run for Byron Buxton. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Max Kepler.
Right fielder.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No outs, nobody on. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jorge.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding forward now is the DH. Nelson Cruz, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
As a look, now the pitch. Josh Donaldson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Into right field. That's a base hit. Kepler is on his way home. He comes across to score as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 6-6 ball game.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Anthony Banda takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Anthony Banda.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now in the box, Miguel Sano. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping in now, Luis Arias. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 8, the Rays 6. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Jose Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Willy Adames, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
Hey.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Dero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Nelson Cruz is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The third baseman.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Tyler Clippard is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Tyler Clippard.
Mike Zunino will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lowe, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Polanco onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. 1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play. And that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
To 2-2 now.
2-2, yeah.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 9, the Rays 6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. Singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2.
Oh, that's low.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Now to the plate, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Luis Arias would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Arias. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Colin Poche takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Byron Buxton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Twins strand a pair. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's set and the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. As a look, now the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball well outside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0.
Hey.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Sergio Romo is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Willy Adames will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now that.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays will settle for just the one. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Twins are out in front 9-7. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Kepler.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And it's fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
55, Taylor Rogers.
All set to start the ninth in this one. So here's Mike Zunino. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Matt Wisler earns the victory on the mound. Blake Snell was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.